Malawi is a uniquely challenged country. 11% of its citizens are infected with HIV and AIDS. It has the 12th highest infant mortality rate in the world and is one of the world's least developed. The per capita income among its 60 million people is $800. Less than 63% can read or write. Malawians are not expected to reach their 52nd birthday. Substantial improvement in the quality of life here could be realized by simply providing access to health information. The United States Agency for International Development asked Management Sciences for Health and Johns Hopkins University to design a project that would promote knowledge exchange among healthcare providers to improve family planning and HIV and AIDS services. A plan was developed that would create 2 district learning centers, one in Salima and another one in Kota Kota. Mobile phones would link the 638 community health workers with the district learning centers and the district hospitals. The district learning centers would be outfitted with internet-connected workstations and would offer training in basic computer skills. Malawi-specific electronic toolkits would be designed that district health workers could have access for health information. Using SMS text messaging, the community health worker would request and receive remote technical support for their door-to-door family planning and HIV services, get prompt responses during health emergencies, refer patients for appropriate secondary care, and manage their stocks of supplies. In June 2010, the 2 district learning centers in Salima and Kota Kota were operational, and the electronic toolkits were online. All 638 community health workers had received training on frontline SMS and were provided with mobile phones. By June 2011, 5,974 visits to the district learning centers were recorded. They were accessing new information to apply to their clinical practice.
When you are seeing a patient and you find a difficult case and there's no one to consult, and then you just rush to the learning center and search for that case and the management, and then you go back to the patient and treat.
Sometimes they may have a child who is very sick and they need a technical assistance. Maybe they really don't know what to do. So they may text us to say they have a child maybe who has very high fever, and maybe they think they don't have maybe enough blood, and then they need an assistant as to what they should do with it, as to what they should do to this child.
And when HSA also sent a message through the hub that there's a serious case in the community and there's no car that can take this patient, so what can I do? So I just made it the ambulance should go to that particular community to collect that patient. So these people, they were saved because of these phones.
There has been an emergency response to patients in remote areas. Whenever there is a patient or the community health workers are stuck, they just send an SMS to the district and we respond. So there's been a quick response to patient and client care. And for people at the district hospital, it has also been beneficial to them. Now they can use computers, they can access the internet. So it has been very helpful.
If you look at the district learning centers, you'll see that the issue of access to information has really improved in terms of using the internet to get some information, knowledge on how to improve the operations.
I had no knowledge on how to use a computer. I'm happy, very, very happy that I'm now able to type because of knowledge of health.
The use of SMS messaging reduced travel costs by 90% because prior to their use, simple messages were transmitted in person, usually by way of a rented bicycle. The Knowledge for Health project has been underway in Malawi for 18 months. It is, however, a demonstration project that will continue only if it can be self-sustained in conjunction with the Ministry of Health and the district hospitals.
Knowledge for Health project, I would call it a successful project. We have learned a lot as a ministry in terms of access to information, but also improving our performance of our services through knowledge.
Linkages between the community-based health workers and the district hospital must be maintained. The ministry has already indicated that it will manage the toolkits and pay for internet services at the district hospitals.
We will take them on board to ensure that this access to information has improved or continues to be part of our program.
Currently, the Knowledge for Health project has operated in only 2 of Malawi's 28 administrative districts.
Knowledge for Health has been a very good program for Malawi. We wish it had gone to different districts, almost all the districts that we have. But we believe that some of the things we're going to be able to scale them up and make it a success.
The impacts have been significant and measurable. Management Sciences for Health and Johns Hopkins University, with support from USAID, will report on the achievements here for a wider distribution among the NGO community.